In this video, we're going to expand a little bit on the access times and the report and graph manager. Now, this one isn't the usual way that you would access the report and graph manager. A lot of times we would select maybe the satellite, for instance. We would right-click and we could go to the report and graph manager. In one of our previous videos, we talked about all the pre-programmed reports, but many of those still aren't showing you everything. And a key to that is all we have selected is the satellite itself. We can actually get a little bit more on the reports and graphs by going in through the Access window. So I can also do right-click here and I could go to Access, or I can go up to, click the wrong button, ignore that, Analysis, go down to Access. Analysis gets us Access and it also gets us Report and Graph Manager, but this time we're going to look specifically at Access. In order to get some of the reports that we're not seeing in the Report and Graph Manager, we need to set up that, hey, STK, I want you to do a connection between our satellite, for instance, ISAT, and say our ground station here. So when I select those two, I've now got it set that STK knows, okay, it's looking specifically at connections between our satellite and the ground station. Now, normally we would go over and hit just reports, and we would get our access report for those two. Great, that's wonderful. That's what we've done in the past. But down here, there's Report and Graph Manager, another way of accessing it. And with us doing it this way, it is now set up. We can see that it's got access types here. We've got a link between ISAT and the facilities. We've got a number of different pre-programmed options over here in both reports and graphs. But some of the most important ones might be, say, Access Detailed. So I'm going to select that. We've got that as a report. I'm going to click Generate, and we can see that we've got a much more detailed list of what's happening with our accesses. And so we've got our timestamps and all of that, but we've got additional information in there. So this is a way that we can get more information on access. Now, if you want just the default, we can go back over to just regular access. We click that, and that is getting us the same thing that we did before, probably with a few more clicks, I admit, but it's one of many different accesses that we can actually get with this approach. So you can go down this list and see that we've got a lot more information options now that we've set up an access as our type of object.